What if your car could dock into your apartment building and drive itself? Meet the Clim, a self-driving car that was revealed at CES 2023, and honestly, it looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. It was built by Toll Design and Audi. And it's not just a car. It's designed to handle your whole day, work meetings, weekend trips, city commutes, all on its own. The Clim uses advanced AI and smart connectivity to give you a ride that actually adapts to you. No driver needed. But here's the part that really blew people's minds. It has a modular design. That means it can literally dock into buildings. Your home, your office. It becomes part of the space, not just a vehicle parked outside it. It's still being developed, so no price tag yet. But based on the tech and design packed into it, expect it to sit firmly in the luxury market. This isn't just the future of cars. It's the future of how we live. Which feature would you actually use first? Drop a comment below. What if your hotel room could float on water, run on sunlight, and sail itself? Meet the Pearl Suites, solar-powered floating pods designed by visionary architect Pier Paolo Lazzarini. Picture this. You're drifting on calm, open water inside a sleek, futuristic suite. Air conditioning, lighting, a fridge, all running purely on solar energy. Zero guilt, total comfort. Each pod is 7 meters wide, giving you a cozy living space plus a walkout deck where you can just breathe in that ocean air. Want more? Upgrade with a gyroscope stabilizer so the waves don't bother you, a hydrogen fuel cell, or an electric engine that cruises at 5 knots. Future Sci-Fi City. This isn't a movie set. This is what's actually coming. Picture waking up in future Sci-Fi City, where everything just works. No traffic nightmare, no dirty air, just a city built to run clean and run smart. The buildings aren't just impressive. They're designed to capture sunlight and cut energy waste. Every curve, every surface, built with a reason. Above the streets, drones and self-driving vehicles move like clockwork. No honking, no gridlock, just silent, smooth movement, coordinated by AI running quietly behind the scenes, all day, every day. And the green spaces? Not decoration. Rooftop gardens and vertical farms grow right alongside the skyscrapers, producing real food where real people live. Roads are elevated and organized. Pedestrians have their own safe zones. Smart sensors adjust lighting and signage instantly, so future Sci-Fi City responds to you, not the other way around. This isn't distant. This isn't fantasy. Future Sci-Fi City is the next logical step, and it's being built right now. Hit subscribe, because this is just the beginning. What if you could own a fully built home, shipped straight to your door, for under $42,000? ETONG House makes tiny homes that look straight out of a sci-fi movie, and they're completely real. Founded in China in 2016, ETONG builds compact, factory-finished homes and ships them to you nearly complete. You don't need months of construction. Just connect the water and electricity, and you're in. They offer 3 main styles. The E-Series is built for everyday living, bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, the works. The T-Series is designed for hotels and scenic getaways, with massive glass walls and stunning views. And the MK-Series ships in stackable blocks so you can mix and match layouts on site. Prices start around $20,000 and go up to $42,000, with no hidden surprises. These aren't just affordable, they're fast, smart, and actually beautiful. If you're serious about owning one, drop a comment below. I'll break down exactly which model fits your budget. Your dream home might be closer than you think. What if you could move thousands of people through a city, without a single road? Whether you need a gondola gliding over a mountain, a chairlift at a ski resort, or a cable car cutting through a busy city, one company builds it all. Disclamier Garaventa has completed over 15,400 installations across 96 countries. That's not just experience, that's mastery. Ski resorts, urban transit, theme parks, factories, whatever the challenge, they design a custom solution built specifically for you. And what sets them apart? 3 things: technology, safety, and quality. Their systems are reliable, efficient, and surprisingly eco-friendly. From the first blueprint to ongoing maintenance, they handle everything. You don't just buy a product, you get a complete partnership. Now, the investment ranges from $1 million to $100 million depending on the project. Big numbers, but for infrastructure that lasts decades, it makes sense. If you're serious about smarter transportation, Disclamier Garaventa is the name to know. Drop a comment. Would you ride a cable car to work? What if traffic jams simply didn't exist, because your bus drove over the cars? Meet the gyroscopic transport concept by Dahir Insat, a wild vision of future city travel dreamed up by engineer Dahir Semyonov. Here's how it works. Giant passenger pods sit on thin legs, raised high above normal road traffic. They glide along a single rail built right down the middle of existing roads, completely above the cars below. No merging, no waiting, no gridlock. But how does something that massive stay balanced on one rail? Gyroscopes, powerful spinning wheels built inside each pod constantly correct its balance, like a high-tech tightrope walker. The system also runs on solar panels and stored energy from those same spinning wheels. And it's not just for passengers. Semyonov also designed fire rescue versions, vehicles that could fly over traffic jams to reach emergencies faster. Sounds incredible, right? Well, experts aren't convinced. Engineers point out the massive energy needed, the safety risks if a pod falls, and the enormous rebuilding of roads, bridges, and intersections required. So far, it's still just stunning animation and patents. If you want to see a future transport idea that has moved forward, subscribe, because that's next. The future of transport is wild. Whether this one makes it there, that's another story. This robot can run, crouch, and crawl, and what it does next will blow your mind. Robots are getting way smarter, and the Tiancong Omni proves it. This isn't just another robot that walks around stiffly like the old school machines we're used to. This thing actually changes how it moves based on where it is. Need to squeeze through a tight space? It crouches. Got rough, uneven ground? It adjusts on the fly. Super low clearance? It can literally crawl through. Here's the really cool part. It has this incredible balance system. Even when it's shifting positions or carrying something heavy, it stays steady and doesn't tip over. That's huge. Why does this matter? Think about disaster zones, factories, or research labs, places that are unpredictable and messy. A robot that can handle all of that, on the fly, is a total game changer. And the brain behind it all? Smart AI that constantly reads the environment and adjusts in real time. This is what the future of robots looks like, adaptable, aware, and ready for anything. If this blew your mind, hit subscribe. More wild tech is coming. We're not building robots anymore. We're building machines that think on their feet. This truck just parallel parked itself. And that's the least crazy thing it can do. The Tesla Cybertruck looks like nothing else on the road, and that's the point. It's built from bulletproof stainless steel, designed to never dent, never rust, and turn heads everywhere it goes. There are two versions. The standard AWD starts around $70,000, goes 325 miles on a charge, and hits 60 miles per hour in just over 4 seconds. Then there's the Cyberbeast, 3 motors, 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. That's supercar speed in a full-size truck. The tech inside is just as wild. No steering shaft. It's all electronic, giving this massive 6,600-pound truck a tighter turning circle than your average sedan. There's a 48-volt electrical system, ultra-fast 325 kilowatts charging, and the truck bed has built-in power outlets that can run a job site. Real owners love the sound system, the storage, and how easy it is to drive. The downsides? Stainless steel smudges constantly, and range drops when you're towing heavy. If you want to see the full breakdown, hit subscribe. We're going deep on this thing. The Cybertruck isn't just a truck. It's a statement. A wheelchair that climbs stairs on its own. No help needed, no ramps required. 3 design students from Switzerland built something that could change wheelchair users' lives forever. It's called Siwo, and it doesn't just roll. It climbs stairs. The chair uses a smart combination of regular wheels and rubber tank-style tracks. When it hits a staircase, the tracks kick in automatically, gripping each step and keeping the user perfectly level the whole time. Going up, you ride it backward. Coming down, forward. The chair handles the angle adjustments for you. No awkward transfers. No waiting for someone to help. The whole thing is automated. On flat ground, it's just as impressive, cutting through grass, mud, curbs, and uneven surfaces without breaking a sweat. You can control it with a joystick or just by shifting your body weight. If you think accessibility tech has limits, Siwo just proved it doesn't. What if your motorcycle could recognize your face, respond to your voice, and balance itself without you touching it? Meet the Motoroid 2, Yamaha's wildest vision for what motorcycles could become. This isn't just a bike. It's more like a living, breathing riding companion. The Motoroid 2 can actually balance itself. No kickstand, no help, just standing there like it owns the place. But here's where it gets crazy. It knows who you are. It can recognize its owner, respond to your voice, and even react to hand gestures. You're not just riding it. You're communicating with it. That unique leaf-shaped frame isn't just for looks either. It adjusts to how you're sitting and sends you physical feedback, like the bike is talking back to you through touch. Yamaha calls this harmonizing with the rider. And honestly, that's exactly what it feels like. Now, it's still a concept. No release date, no confirmed launch. But estimates suggest it could land around $10,000 if it ever hits showrooms. If this is the future of motorcycles, I think we're all ready to ride. Right finger drop a comment. Would you ride this thing? What if trains could fly over traffic and never stop moving? Imagine a train that glides above the city. No traffic, no delays, no chaos. That's exactly what the flying train by Dahir Insat is trying to build. This Russian engineering company came up with something wild. Train-like pods that hang from elevated rails and zip through cities at high speeds. Think of it like a mix between a monorail and the future. These pods run on electricity, so they're clean, quiet, and way better for the environment than what we have today. And here's the smart part. The tracks go above existing roads and buildings. So cities don't need to tear anything down to make it work. Less traffic, less pollution, less disruption. It's fast, scalable, and built for the modern city. If this becomes real, your daily commute will never look the same. Drop a comment. Would you ride this? The future of travel isn't underground. It's overhead. What if your next robot could think, see, and talk, and you built it yourself? Meet the UGOT Robotic Kit, where tech meets creativity. Its smart, modular design makes building and customizing your own robot super easy. Snap pieces together, swap parts, and make it truly yours. Want more control? Add open-source hardware and DIY parts to personalize it even further. But this isn't just a toy. Inside is a powerful onboard computer with a CPU, GPU, and neural processing unit. Basically a tiny brain giving your robot real AI skills like lifelike movement, speech recognition, and gesture detection. Whether you're a beginner or a coder, you're covered. Use simple drag and drop visuals or dive into Python to build your own models. This drone doesn't need a runway. It can launch from a ship, a mountain, even a disaster zone, and stay in the sky for hours watching everything. Meet the Schiebel Camcopter S300, a massive upgrade in drone technology. This isn't your average flying camera. It's a heavy-lift, vertical takeoff drone built for serious military and naval missions. It can carry heavy gear most drones can't: radar systems, sensors, communication equipment, and specialized defense tools, all on one aircraft. But the real game changer? Endurance. This thing can stay airborne for hours, quietly gathering intel and monitoring entire areas without landing. This thing doesn't sail the water. It flies over it. Meet the Jet Capsule GTF. And yes, GTF stands for Gran Turismo Foil. People call it a flying spaceship, and honestly, that tracks. This 10-meter luxury yacht doesn't just look insane, it performs like it too. We're talking 880 to 1,200 horsepower, a cruising speed of 35 knots, and a top speed that hits 60 knots. That's fast, really fast. You can power it with diesel, gasoline, or go fully electric. And those twin hydrostatic transmissions? They push performance even further. Inside, it's built from carbon fiber and fiberglass, light, strong, and completely customizable. Want a private getaway for 4? Done. Need it for a 20-person business trip? Also done. The GTF proves that water travel doesn't have to be slow or boring. If you think the future of transport is only in the sky, think again. And if you want to see more machines that are rewriting the rules, subscribe. You won't want to miss what's coming. This robotic hand can move almost exactly like yours, and it weighs less than a phone. Meet the Wuji Hand 2. A robotic hand built to move like a real human hand. It's designed for humanoid robots, research labs, and automation projects that need precise, natural movement. Here's what makes it special. It has 20 moving joints packed into the fingers, letting it bend and flex almost like ours do. The thumb works just like a human thumb too. It can rotate and press against the fingers, so the hand can grip all kinds of objects, no matter the shape or size. And get this, even with all that tech inside, it weighs less than 600 grams. That's lighter than most laptops. But don't let the lightweight fool you. It still delivers strong grip strength and can handle heavy loads without breaking a sweat. Plus, it's built to last, capable of hundreds of thousands of movements. With real-time control and smooth motion tracking, this hand brings robots one step closer to working just like us. What if your home on wheels had more space, more comfort, and even smarter safety tech than your actual house? Let's talk about the Tabert Cellini 750 HTD. And trust me, this thing is a serious upgrade to caravan life. First impressions matter, and this caravan nails it with a sleek white roof, smooth metal side panels, and a shiny silver trim that gives it a modern, premium look from the outside. Step inside, and you're greeted with warm Tuscan ash interior styling, cozy, stylish, and definitely not your average caravan vibe. The cabinets are ventilated, so no musty smells, and the roller blinds give you privacy and shade whenever you need it. Now here's the fun part, sleeping space. This caravan comfortably fits up to 4 people, with a spacious front bed and a generous middle bed, so nobody's squeezed in like a sardine. The kitchen? Fully loaded. A big fridge, a 3-burner stove, and a sink with a glass cover to save counter space. The bathroom includes a shower, toilet, and sink, basically a mini home setup. And for safety, it comes with LED lighting, a strong battery setup, and an anti-skid trailer control system to keep your trips smooth and secure. Pricing starts around $199,000. What if a motorcycle could make you feel like you're flying a plane? Suzuki actually built one. Meet the Suzuki biplane. And yes, the name fits perfectly. This concept bike takes its inspiration straight from old-school Wright brothers biplanes, and the goal was simple: make the rider feel like they're flying, not riding. To pull that off, Suzuki gave it an open-style design with exposed framework, kind of like an open cockpit. It creates this incredible sense of freedom, like there's nothing between you and the open air. Under the hood, it's packing a massive 1000cc liquid-cooled V4 engine, paired with a CVT transmission for smooth, seamless power delivery. This thing isn't just about looks, it's got serious performance to back it up. Size-wise, it's a solid machine. Just over 2 meters long, about 645 millimeters wide, and 960 millimeters tall. Big, bold, and built to turn heads. Now, Suzuki never planned to actually sell this bike. It's a concept, a glimpse into what's possible. But it perfectly shows off their creativity and engineering chops. If concept bikes like this blow your mind, stick around. There's more wild designs coming up. Lamborghini just built a car so wild, it looks like it drove straight out of a sci-fi movie, and you can't even buy it. Lamborghini just dropped a jaw-dropping concept car, and it's unlike anything you've seen before. It's called the Lamborghini V12 Vision GT, and it's a one-seater that looks like it belongs in outer space. Here's the wild part. You actually climb in from the front of the car, not the side. The body looks like it's floating, with the frame completely separated from the fenders. Out back, you'll spot 6 exhaust pipes, 3 on each side, plus a razor-thin taillight that stretches into a massive rear wing. Under the hood is the same hybrid V12 setup from Lamborghini's hypercar, the Sean. A 6.5-liter V12 paired with a supercapacitor, pumping out around 774 horsepower. This beast was revealed for the 2019 Gran Turismo Championships. It's basically Lamborghini's vision of the future, and it's absolutely insane. What if your next car took just 3 days to build, and almost the whole thing came out of a 3D printer? Meet the LSEV, a tiny electric car that's basically 3D printed from top to bottom. 2 companies teamed up to make this happen, a 3D printing materials company from Shanghai and an electric car startup from Turin, Italy. Pretty much every part you can see is printed, except the chassis, seats, and glass. Size-wise, it's small. Like, really small. About 8 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 5 feet tall, even tinier than a smart car. So don't expect a family road trip vehicle here. As for performance, it tops out at around 43 miles per hour, and on a full charge, it can go about 93 miles. What if your lawnmower could think for itself? No wires, no fences, just pure smart tech. Let's talk about the EcoFlow Blade robotic mower, because this thing is wild. It actually scans your entire lawn, spots anything in its way, and figures out the smartest path to mow. All using a mix of sensors, lasers, and GPS. Pretty futuristic, right? And if you grab the yard sweeper add-on, it'll even clean up leaves, sticks, and other debris while it's at it. Basically, your yard stays spotless without you lifting a finger. Here's the best part. No boundary wires, no buried cables. You just use the EcoFlow app to set up or change your mowing zones straight from your phone. The app also lets you adjust cutting height, check battery life, and track the mower in real time. It can even handle slopes up to 27 degrees, has a wide cutting deck, and front wheels that turn in any direction for tight maneuvering. Right now, you can grab it for $2,649, or get the sweeper bundle for $3,199. Imagine a car that changes color just by your mood. Sounds crazy, right? Toyota actually built one. Let's talk about one of the wildest concept cars Toyota ever made, the Fun V. The name stands for Fun Vehicle Interactive Internet, and that pretty much sums it up. Here's the coolest part. The entire outside of the car worked like a giant screen. Instead of paint, the body could change colors, patterns, even flash messages, instantly. Imagine flying over water like a superhero, with 0 wings. Meet the Zapata Flyride, and trust me, this thing is wild. It's basically a flying jet ski, made by a French company called Zapata, the same folks behind those crazy hoverboard flights you've seen online. Here's how it works. Powerful water jets push the board up, lifting you straight out of the water. Suddenly you're floating in the air, gliding like a bird, with the lake or ocean stretching out beneath you. The design is sleek, futuristic, and built for serious performance. But here's the best part. It's actually easy to control. Whether you're a total beginner or someone who's done this 100 times, the controls feel smooth and natural. You can cruise gently above the waves, or go big and pull off aerial tricks. Either way, it's an experience unlike anything else out there. This isn't just a watercraft. It's a glimpse into the future of how we'll play on water. Want to see it in action? Stick around. What if you could control your computer, phone, and AR headset without touching any of them? Meet Mudra Link, a slim wristband that lets you control your devices just by moving your fingers. No touchscreen, no mouse, no keyboard, just you. It works on Android, Windows, and Mac, so whatever you're on, it's got you covered. Here's the cool part. Mudra Link has 3 tiny sensors that pick up the faint electrical signals your muscles send when your fingers move. Your brain tells your hand to move, and Mudra Link reads it. This tiny house fits 3 people in the space of a parking spot, and it's the most beautiful thing you'll see today. Belouchon is a French company that builds tiny houses on wheels, and they're genuinely stunning. Think warm cedar wood, big windows, clever storage, and a home that actually feels like a home. They've built some wild things. The Nano? It's barely 11 feet long but sleeps 3 people. The Intrepid was made for mountain living, complete with a wood-burning stove. Imagine driving your car, then watching it split in half and fly away. This isn't sci-fi, it's real, and it's happening now. So this is the Xpeng land aircraft carrier, and honestly, it might be one of the wildest vehicles ever built. Picture a big 6-wheeled vehicle that drives just like a regular SUV. But hidden inside it? A foldable flying aircraft. Here's how it works. You drive around normally on the road. But when traffic gets bad, the flying module detaches and takes off, lifting you straight above the chaos. It uses multiple electric rotors and smart stabilization tech, so even if you're not a pilot, AI-assisted controls help keep things smooth and simple. And this isn't just a cool prototype sitting in a lab. XPeng is planning to mass-produce these, aiming for thousands of units every year. What if your home had its own AI assistant that could actually move, help, and feel almost human? Picture this. Robots and AI working together to make your everyday life easier. That's exactly what Samsung research is showing off at CES 2022. Their big idea this year? Blending the digital world with the physical one. Basically, they want to take the kind of personalized experiences that younger generations already love online and bring them right into your home. At their booth, Samsung is unveiling 3 brand new pieces of tech. First up, an AI avatar that feels surprisingly lifelike. Then, 2 companion robots designed to actually help around the house. Samsung Bot and Samsung Bot Handy. Think of them as your future home assistants. Need a hand with chores? Want some company? These robots are built for that. It's not science fiction anymore. It's happening, and Samsung just gave us a glimpse of what's coming next. Imagine a truck that drives itself, with no emissions. Sounds like sci-fi, right? It's real. Ford just dropped something wild at a big truck show in Hanover, Germany. It's called the F-Vision. And it's basically Ford's idea of what trucks will look like in the future. Here's the cool part. This thing can drive itself. Completely. No driver needed. But if someone wants to take control, they can hop in and drive it manually too. Best of both worlds. And it's not just smart, it's clean. The F-Vision runs on a fully electric battery system, meaning zero emissions. No pollution, no diesel, just pure electric power. It was designed by Ford's team in Turkey, and it actually follows strict European safety standards for self-driving heavy vehicles. So this isn't just a flashy concept, it's built with real rules in mind. Basically, Ford is showing us a future where massive trucks are smarter, cleaner, and safer. Pretty exciting stuff if you ask me. What do you think? Would you trust a self-driving truck on the road? Drop your thoughts below. What if your commute could run on a single rail, cost almost nothing, and never get stuck in traffic? Imagine living in a small town in rural Germany, and instead of waiting for a bus that comes twice a day, you pull out your phone, tap a button, and a sleek little electric pod pulls up just for you. That's exactly what the Manab system is doing. It runs on a single track. It's self-driving, it's electric, and it uses gyro stabilization to stay perfectly balanced, kind of like how your phone knows which way it's tilting. The best part? 2 pods can actually pass each other on the same track, going in opposite directions. No extra lanes, no traffic jams. You book your ride, called a monocab, straight from an app. What if your next flight felt like a 5-star cruise, at the speed of sound? Meet the Magna. And no, this isn't science fiction. An industrial designer just unveiled a hypersonic concept plane that could completely flip how we think about air travel. The name, Magna, literally means big bird, and it lives up to that. This massive, delta-shaped aircraft runs on a compact fusion reactor. No jet fuel, no emissions, zero. It uses something called plasma actuators. Basically, it manipulates airflow in ways traditional engines simply can't. The result? A top speed of Mach 1.5. That's faster than the speed of sound. But here's what makes it wild. It's not just fast, it's luxurious. 500 seats across 2 levels. The lower deck? A super economy tourist experience. The upper deck? Think flying luxury cruise ship. Full premium vibes at 60,000 feet. Yes, it's still a concept. The price tag will match the ambition, but the vision is real. The future of flying isn't just faster, it's better. And the Magna might just be the plane that proves it. What if your bicycle could tow your entire home? Meet the Wide Path Camper, a tiny trailer that turns your bike into a full camping setup. It folds flat while you ride, so it's light, slim, and easy to pull. But once you stop, it opens up into something you wouldn't believe. Inside, you've got seating, a dining table, storage, and a sleeping area for 2. Yes, 2 people, in something that was just attached to your bicycle. Unlike a tent, the hard shell keeps you dry, safe, and protected, even when the weather turns ugly. That means longer trips, better sleep, and zero compromises. Cyclists and outdoor lovers worldwide are already obsessing over it, and honestly, it's easy to see why. If you love adventure but hate hauling heavy gear, this might just change the way you travel forever. Drop a bike below if you'd take this on a trip. What if your morning commute looked like this? No roads, no traffic, just you flying solo through the sky. Meet the Vision VTOL. A personal flying machine that takes off and lands straight up and down, no runway needed. This single-seat electric aircraft can fly for up to 4 hours on a single charge, and that number is only going up as battery tech improves. Here's what makes it special. It uses 8 electric motors, 4 to spin the propellers, and 4 to tilt them. That tilt is everything. It's what switches the aircraft from hovering mode to full forward flight, smooth and effortless. And the wild part? No control surfaces at all. No flaps, no rudders. Just pure motor control. But the team isn't stopping at one seat. They're already designing 4 and 6 passenger versions, so this isn't just a cool prototype, it's a platform. They're also developing batteries with 30 times more power density. When that happens, we're talking transcontinental flights at high speed. The sky isn't the limit anymore, it's just the beginning. If this blew your mind, subscribe, because we're just getting started. This electric unicycle will take you 70 miles on a single charge, and it fits between your legs. Meet the InMotion V12HT, and yeah, it's as wild as it sounds. This thing is packing a seriously powerful motor. We're talking smooth, fast acceleration that lets you climb hills and crush different terrains without breaking a sweat. Now here's where it gets crazy. One charge takes you up to 70 miles. 70. That's not a typo. Of course, your weight and riding style play a role, but even on the low end, you're getting an impressive 50 miles of range. And InMotion didn't forget about safety either. You've got LED lights so you're visible at night, a braking system that actually stops you when you need it, and built-in tilt and speed alarms to keep things from going sideways, literally. If you're serious about personal electric transport, the V12HT deserves a real look. Drop a comment. Would you actually ride one of these? What if you could ride a bike on water? Not a boat, not a surfboard, a literal bike, flying above the surface. Meet the Manta 5Z1. A hydrofoil bike that actually lets you cycle on water. It hits speeds of up to 22 kilometers per hour, lifting you above the surface on sleek underwater wings called hydrofoils. Just like a sailboat, it's modular, meaning you can break it down into parts, pack it up, and take it anywhere. Assembly is quick and simple. The frame is aluminum with carbon fiber built in, so it's incredibly light but seriously strong. Here's the cool part. Even when you stop pedaling, it still floats. You can ride it 3 ways: pure pedal power, electric motor only, or both together. The motor runs near silent, works in both fresh and salt water, holds up to 100 kilograms. No complicated controls, no steep learning curve, just you, the water, and open sky. If cycling needed a glow up, this is it. Drop a bike below if you'd ride this. What if your car could literally open up and merge with nature around you? This is the Neo Eden, built around one idea: connecting humans, nature, and AI in one space. First thing you'll notice? Glass. Everywhere. The windscreen stretches to the front wheels, blending seamlessly with the roof, sides, and rear. It feels less like a car, more like a moving greenhouse. But here's the wild part. When the car stops, the chassis widens. Doors and roof slide open, and the inside merges completely with the outside world. No walls, no barriers, just pure connection. Inside, 2 reclining lounge chairs, loads of legroom, and a curved bench seat. A living room on wheels. This isn't just a concept. It's what the future of driving actually looks like. Would you ride in this? What if your plane could land on water, fold its wings, and let you sleep in it tonight? This isn't your average aircraft. Meet the light sport aircraft, built for land, water, snow, and air. Yes, all 4. It comes with repositionable landing gear, so you can touch down almost anywhere. There's also a built-in emergency parachute for the entire airframe, because safety shouldn't be optional. The wings? They fold manually. Park it in your garage. Seriously. And those two specially designed high-lift airfoils? They give it incredible performance without the bulk. Inside, there's room for a pilot and one passenger. The cabin stretches 3.8 feet wide, not huge, but smart. The floor runs completely flat from front to back. Here's the wild part. Stretch a hammock between the engine pylon and the tail, and you've got a bed. Your plane just became your campsite. If adventure had wings, this is it. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. What if your bike could charge your phone, kill your back pain, and drive itself, all at once? This thing is still being built, but it's already turning heads. Meet the Terraglide Trike. It's not your average bike. It's sleek, modern, and actually looks cool. But the real magic? It's what's happening under the hood. First, that seat. It's a recumbent design, meaning you lean back like you're in a lounge chair. No more hunching over handlebars. No more back pain. Just pure, comfortable riding. Then there's steer-by-wire technology. Think of it like power steering, but smarter. You stay in control without fighting the bike. And here's the wild part. It has a pedal generator. You pedal, you produce power, exercise and energy production at the same time. Whether you've been cycling for years or you've never touched a bike, the Terraglide makes riding feel effortless, premium, and genuinely fun. This is the future of cycling. And it's almost here. This sailboat doesn't touch the water, and it goes faster than your car on the highway. Meet the AC-75, the most insane racing yacht ever built. AC-75 stands for America's Cup 75. These boats first showed up at the 2021 America's Cup, and they're not going anywhere. They're back for the 37th and 38th editions of the world's most prestigious sailing race. Here's what makes them wild. They're 75 feet long. But instead of sitting in the water like a normal boat, they literally fly above it. How? Wing-shaped hydrofoils underneath lift the entire hull out of the water. The result? Speeds that'll make your jaw drop. And the sail? It's not your granddad's canvas sheet. It's a soft-wing sail, built for razor-sharp control and precision. Running this machine takes a crew of 11 highly skilled sailors, all moving like one brain. This isn't sailing. This is the future of racing. They built a real hoverboard. It actually flies, and it costs less than a Tesla. Remember when hoverboards were just a Back to the Future fantasy? Well, someone actually built one. Meet the Board. A real, rideable hoverboard that lifts you off the ground. Literally, it was created by Aka Space Corporation and revealed back in 2015. And this thing means business. It packs 36 electric fans underneath, pumping out 272 horsepower. That's enough to lift a person up to 110 kilograms, hovering 30 centimeters above the ground. You get up to 6 minutes of flight time and a top speed of 20 kilometers per hour. Not bad for floating on air. You can control it through your phone or just move your body. Lean and steer. Simple as that. It's built from aerospace-grade materials, the same stuff used in actual spacecraft. Price tag? $14,900. The future arrived. It just came with a charging dock sold separately. If this blew your mind, you'll love what's coming next in this series. Stay tuned. What if your airplane could take off from your backyard lake? Meet the Icon A5, a tiny two-seat plane that can land on both water and land. Yeah, you heard that right. It's built for everyday people who want to fly without the stress. No experience? No problem. Icon designed this thing to be as beginner-friendly as possible. Here's what makes it special. It basically protects you from yourself. It resists dangerous spins, deploys a parachute if things go wrong, and even has a button that levels the plane automatically. There's also a smart glide feature that guides you safely down if the engine quits. The cockpit feels like a video game, clean screen, heads-up display, optional autopilot. Under the hood, a 100 horsepower engine pushes it to 109 miles per hour with a range of nearly 500 miles. This isn't just a plane. It's freedom, with a safety net built in. If this blew your mind, subscribe. We cover stuff like this every week. What if your camper meet the Triton? A one-of-a-kind electric camper made for people who love adventure. It's not just a vehicle. It combines a tricycle, a camper, and a boat into one amazing design. That means you can ride along trails, explore the outdoors, and then switch to water mode when you reach a lake or river. What makes it even more exciting is that it runs on electricity, making it a cleaner option for travel. Inside, there's enough space for 2 adults to sleep comfortably, along with storage for gear and supplies. It's built to help travelers enjoy longer trips without giving up comfort. Some versions even support solar charging, giving you more freedom when exploring remote places. The Botryden is designed for people who want something different from traditional campers. If you enjoy unique inventions, hit subscribe for more. The future of adventure isn't coming, it's already here. Could drive down a trail, then float straight into a lake. This incredible machine does exactly that.